If you are watching this video, then you're probably moving soon. Does the thought of packing all of your belongings into boxes before your move stress you out? Don't worry, this is perfectly normal, and if you weren't at least a little bit stressed out, then you've probably moved way too many times. I'm here to help ease your mind when it comes to the major task of getting your home ready for the big move day. This video is going to help you lay out the foundation of what your timeline should look like and where you should get started with packing your home. My name is Joel Allison, and I'm the owner of You First Moving. We've helped thousands of families move their belongings into new homes. I want you to take a second, and I want you to think about how long you think it's going to take to pack your entire house. I'll give you 1 second to think about it. Okay, now take that number and triple it. And I'm serious. Most people seriously underestimate how long it takes to pack everything in your house. People oftentimes forget about the little closets, storage spaces, garage items, or the shed in your backyard that hasn't been opened since the last time you had to mow the lawn. All of those spaces add up to additional time packing. I also always let people know that the amount of time that it takes to pack your kitchen is pretty extraordinary. You want to make sure all of those fragile items you have in the kitchen are properly packed to ensure nothing gets broken. Now, if I've just overwhelmed you or stressed you out even more, I sincerely apologize. This is exactly why I've created this video. If you take the time to watch all the way through, I know it's going to help you plan out your packing and make it much more manageable to accomplish before your move. The last thing you want to be doing the night before your move is staying up until 2 a.m. to try to get everything finished up. This is also going to help you save money, especially if you're hiring a professional moving company to help you move. The more prepared you are, the easier it will be for them to get you moved. Now, you should start packing 2 to 3 weeks before your move date. You should plan on spending a few hours a day on the weekends packing and 30 minutes to an hour each night during the week. You should also plan on giving yourself an extra 3 to 4 hours the day before your move to get all the last minute items packed that you might use on a regular basis. This timeline will allow you to break up the daunting task of getting everything packed into manageable sessions. If a professional packing team were to come to your house, they might start 2 days before your move. But these guys will spend 8 to 10 hours, 3 to 4 of them, to get your items packed. And they're professionals. They've done this hundreds of times, so they know the most efficient way to do it. Do not make this process harder or more stressful than it has to be. The earlier you start, the more time you allow yourself to have, the easier it will be. I do want to mention that this is just a general timeline I have found fits for most 3 and 4 bedroom houses. If you live in a huge 4-bedroom house, or you have more than 4 bedrooms, or you're just someone you know, you have a lot of stuff, then you may want to start earlier than what this timeline suggests. Now that we've talked about the general timeline and how much time you should expect to spend each day packing, let's talk about where you should start in your packing process and how you should progress through it. The first place that we're going to start is in all the places where you have items that rarely get touched. Yes, I'm talking about your garage, your shed, your storage room, and any storage closets. These items have probably not been touched in a while, and you won't need them over the next couple of weeks. Plus, all the boxes that you pack in these items can stay in these areas, hidden away from everything, so they're not in your way, and if you have company over, they'll have no clue that you're moving in a couple of weeks. The second place that we're going to start, step number 2, is going to be end tables, bedside tables, seasonal clothing, and unused bathroom items. Now, not everything in these areas is going to be able to get packed right away, but there are going to be a lot of things in these areas that you won't need for the next couple of weeks. So do a little bit of planning ahead and really think about what you will for sure need before your move date, And also be diligent about labeling your boxes. Just in case there's something that you packed that you later decide you need, you know exactly where to find it. So the third place that we're going to start is going to be step number 3. This is going to be in the kitchen. But not just everything in the kitchen, we're just going to be packing our unused items. So I want you to plan out your meals that you're going to have leading up to your move date. You should also plan on eating out the night before your move and the day of your move, because all of your kitchen items are going to be packed into boxes. Once your meals are planned, then you can pack everything in your kitchen that you won't need to prepare those meals or eat those meals. Step number 4 in this process, going to do decor, remaining closets, and kids' toys. When you're at step number 3, you're probably closing in on a week out from your move. So we're going to start getting some more of the regularly used stuff packed up. Now, your decor items are great. They make your house look amazing, but they're not going to affect your day-to-day living. So if you can get everything in your living room, your dining room, or other general hangout spaces packed up, that's awesome. Obviously, make sure to leave your TV hooked up and your remote out so you continue to have your evening entertainment. As well as your kids' toys, there's probably toys that your kids aren't going to touch over the time period of the next few days leading up to your move, so we can get those items packed up. But again, make sure we're being diligent about labeling our boxes, just in case there's that one toy that the kiddos decide that they really need to have, you know exactly where it's at. The 5th step in the packing process, we're kind of starting to get down to the last few days here. So the 5th step in our process is going to be remaining kitchen items. Now, if you have to have a couple of things left out still, that's okay. But we want to keep that to a minimum as much as possible. Like I said previously, the kitchen is the part that takes the most amount of time, which is why we break it up into 2 different steps. Take the time to make sure your fragile items are packed safely, and if you have questions about how to do that properly, there will be a follow-up video to show how to properly pack these items and prevent them from being broken. The 6th and final step, step number 6, is going to be our final pack. It's also going to be time to pack our move day bag. So this is going to be like our last day of packing, that 3 to 4 hours that I told you should probably leave yourself on that day before your move. This is going to be so we can pack all of the remaining stuff up. You might have a few kitchen items left, probably some bathroom items, some clothes that you were wearing over the last few days on a daily, and anything else that was used on a daily basis. Make sure to pack yourself a move day bag. This will have all of your essential items in it that you will need the day of your move. Any medications, a couple sets of clothes, probably toothbrush, toothpaste, anything else that you will need on the day of your move. And make sure that this bag gets placed into a personal vehicle before your move starts, so that way you know exactly where it is and it doesn't accidentally get put onto a move truck. Now, if you follow these steps, you should be all packed and ready to move. I know this was a super fast explanation on how to get yourself prepared for a move. If you still find yourself having questions, or if you want a full breakdown of how to properly pack your belongings, what size boxes to use, what other packing materials you might need, keep an eye out for the follow-up videos that will be coming. If you're looking for a professional team of movers or packers, go to youfirstmoving.com and request an estimate, and our team will be happy to help you with any needs you might have. I hope this video helps, and have a great day. Good luck on your move.